Welcome everyone, how's it going? It's your boy LFJ with another episode of Wildermyth, Act 2 of our Age of Ulstryx playthrough. We're not going to waste any time here, we're going to continue our story and jump straight back into it. Last time we played, we finished Act 1 of the first story in Wildermyth, Age of Ulstryx. What happened in the story? We found a stone, we found a Gorgon, and the Gorgon mentioned, oh yes, Ulstryx is here, he's coming, and then we found a little stone. And upon inspection of the stone, we learned that the Gorgons are after a spear, or Ulstryx is after the spear, to use as a symbol to unite his boys. We have Colo, Thane, and Mulligan. I think we'll recruit someone right now, because now we're in Act 2. Fights are going to get a little bit harder. We'll send everyone, and we'll randomise who we're going to get here. And I'm just going to go with the first dude whose name I like. Or girl. Olive. I like it. Let's have a look. Can I... there we go. Olive. She's a female. Attracted to anyone. Good for her. She's 20 years old. A goofic romantic. What else do we need to know about her? Olive was a wall-hopping imp of a girl. She grew up adored and abhorred in equal measure. When the wheat was ripe, she would look for a woman to share melon juice with. Up an old cherry-dew mountain, she enjoyed being the sardonic one. It came so naturally to her. She's physical, she's a flirt, and she's a clown. Sounds like a funny girl. Let's have a look at her aspect. She's alive, beautiful, tough, a farmer, clown, flirt, physical. A human, she's short and thin, and she's young, 20 years old. It costs us 3 legacy points. We've got 14. So let's do it. Any good storytellers around here? Some could turn a good word, so Thane's going to be the one who approaches her. But our stories have grown stale and hold the attention only of the youngest and dumbest these days. What we need is a fresh saga. Heroism, drama, violence and sacrifice. Not necessarily in that order. Oh? Ahem. We got a bit close there. And I know this could bring I could bring them a gift, except I don't have the experience of any of those things. But, if I lived a life like yours... Well, why don't you? We'll train you up and I'll guarantee you'll soon have more material than you know what to do with. Assuming you can hack it, that is. And you know what? Because I don't know... Usually I'll choose their class based on their backstory, but her backstory doesn't really lend itself to any class. So because Thane is going to train her up, she's going to be a hunter like Thane. That makes sense, right? So, you're going to have Thane help you prepare to get ready, while Colo and Mulligan... Oh, Mulligan was running out of good books to read. Shelves are all familiar to Mulligan, wherever he has the time to find them. Books are old friends. They know his touch, and the timbre of his size, the clump of his pacing, the ply of his fingers. Digging up this library walled away inside a ruin, there was no question where he would spend the summer. Unfortunately, he's fallen into a rut of a reading he can't climb out of. More of the same. There's those eyes again, never unlike the ocean. And that chiseled jaw. Always his strapping chest, his eyes like the ocean. Hey Mulligan, you'll want to see this. Another grizzled veteran showed up, seriously? For once, can we have a veteran that's not grizzled? Oh, Carla, I was reading. Your teachers must have loved you, Mulligan. You make reading look so exciting. It all just sounds the same. How can I keep reading the same words over and over again and not go crazy? Mulligan reshelves the offending novel. Maybe stop reading? Well, what do you suggest? I stop reading? Huh? Are you serious? Anyway, I was nosing around here the other day and look what I found. Saving the little book from a damaging fall, he glares at Colo and then opens the marked page. Huh? This is just a map to the Library of Light? It's fake. It must be. Even I know it's just a story. Think about it. It's been among these sealed shelves. Who walled it in here? What did they know? Ooh, are we going to roll a dice? Sure, we'll roll a dice. Or do we just do it because this is Mulligan's little side quest? Yeah, we'll do it. Sorry, Thane, you got to stay and train up your boy. Oh, sorry, Olive girl. Looks like we're going just here, so it's not too far away. Mulligan and Colo have arrived. Old Penshope Barwell, a wise man who lived in Skyborough, told me this. Every worthy legend has 100 good variations. According to most people, the Library of Light was carved whole, shaped from a single limb that fell off the Tree of Stars. Most say the water-song sorcerer, Lusky Cobberl, brought the library into being. Some storytellers have it being that it beguiled a great goddess and tricked her into performing the labours, then bound her in a wine flask and cast it upon the eternal sea. In some stories, he ends up shouldering an eternal debt to some lostling or nether beast. That comes with awful interest, I'm sure. There's the one where you visit the spirit realm. I don't remember why. I don't think anything happens. Maybe he just wanted to visit. The consensus is that he was a seeker of wisdom, someone who saw knowledge itself as the greatest treasure, highest goal. The stories have always been like starlight, scattered and small and uncertain. But bound with this magnetic gram that draws the fragments together, becomes a single childish hope, this enduring, embarrassing sense of what if. Can you imagine it? A limitless and ever-growing trove of books, every volume that's been written, every scroll, every epic. Mulligan is such a nerd. He's such a book nerd. They'll arrive the next day. How should they spend the night? Stargazing or fire and conversation? This one we will roll the dice for. Sorry, the screen goes black, just the way it is. 4. So 4, 5, 6 would have been pensive stargazing. You going to wander off? Just thinking about my youth. The stars get swept away in the clouds, but there's a momentous laughter, a feeling in the air, in the mind of Mulligan and Colo that gives them dreams and wakes up with purpose. I don't know where I read the word laughter. In the morning, they'll reach their goal. And find it guarded! Oh, looks like we're scrapping. It's just Colo and Mulligan, so hopefully this is not too much of a tough fight. A hill guardian. A wood... Ah! Colo's got a wood dog now. I forgot about that. Let's see, we'll interfuse with, yeah, this fern and do 7 damage of wild grasp. He's got 3 armor, so just 4 damage, but he's pinned down to the ground, which is cool. Or we can engage from this far away. Nice, so now the hill guardian will only attack the wood dog. That's kind of huge. Attack! Oh my god, stunned, +2, 7 damage, he's gone. This team of 3, Colo, Mulligan and Thane, are sick. Oh, we'll roll again. Chills in the chat, let me know that he can't pick any things for Thane because he's out at the minute. That's absolutely fine, don't you worry. 1, Mulligan, you get this cape. Very nice, adds to your mage's charm. We make a good team, Mulligan. Too bad you're not a woman. What do you mean? No, it's nothing. Ah. Oh! I said it's nothing. Lusky Cobberl rather famously recorded that there were 2 ways a traveller would be able to locate his library. There's his saying, ever a north-pointing compass tells you its own truth, ever a stranger tells you hers, and an enemy someone else's, but ever a good friend lies. Right, good, so the standard gibberish. What's the second way? Just how big it is! The interior of the library is a symphony of sunlight playing for a frozen ballet of crammed shelves. Look at the carvings on the wood. Every space is crowded with volumes. Could get lost forever in here. This is what dreams look like. Could you even dream this? The library was a dream. That's how it began. Why I studied magic all my life? Same as every magician. I wanted to make my dreams real. I didn't understand then. When dreams come true, the heart that was soft for seeds hardens against everything that might awaken it. The library was a dream, and that's what it must remain. Ah, it's the sorcerer, Lusky. Those who leave it will never find their way back. Mulligan? We need to leave, Colo. No, we need to leave. Oh. Something I realised, I guess. I'm not sure when. A long time ago, maybe. Grand times I've spent with books. Times I was alone with a novel and a window and a rainstorm. I'm glad we came here. Glad we found it and saw it all. I've always been afraid to write my own stories. Afraid they'd end up nowhere and matter to no one. But I think that could be the next dream for me. Mulligan, what if you can't go back? In stories, isn't that the rule? That you can only visit it once? You know, I've been reading since I was small. Books by heroes and half-crazies. Fiction of all kind and quality. What I'm thinking now is... it's time I start putting life into my own words. And he levels up because he's done a side quest. And plus 10 retirement age. Nice. What shall we give him? Plant, active, passive. Upon interfusing with a tree, enter Grey Plane. That's pretty good. And we get the skill Vine Wrench. Yeah, let's do that one. And we'll do this job here as well. Get some heartwood, and then there's many places we could go, but I feel like it's... I guess it doesn't matter which way we go. We'll go here. And hopefully these guys will be ready to join. Oh! Investigate Mulgarshar Altar. We've only got a certain amount of days. Clear Gorgon sites to get more time. Olive's here. Once per battle, let's do... +1 to speed, once per combat, as a swift action, activate to dodge the next 2 attacks. Yeah, let's do that. The gang's all here. Ain Toss Weaver works. Oh, Kolo and Thane. Are you having more of those skeleton dreams? Almost every night now. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. It's like they're coming from somewhere, but I can't tell where yet. That must be awful. Is there anything I can do? I'm sure the fancy brandy you bought the last time would help. Why don't you try the cheap stuff you bought first? Then we can see how you feel in the morning. Bow before me, for I am the king of bones. Oh, it's Thane. Oh. I know where the dreams are coming from now. It's the Black Crown Altar. After another sleepless night for Thane. Everybody, up and at them. Look at him. Oh, he's having a bad time. Oh no, he gains cross-eyed. -10 accuracy, -10 range accuracy. That's not good. The dreams are affecting you, my friend. Okay. Got a nice little team going on here now. Oh, okay, he's got his... There we go. Oh, it's still 93% to land the shot. 6 damage plus 2 poison. And then Olive. What can you do with your first ever turn? 2 damage. The Rose poison, so he's dead next turn anyway. Send the Wood Dog forward. No point in using my engage just yet. I don't think we'll need to. And then honestly, I'm not going to get forward. I just hit him. Nice. And then the roll died to poison. God, what a team. One thing that makes me slightly nervous about this as a whole, as a playthrough, I'm very nervous that, because it's obviously a permadeath game, what if everyone just dies? Because I'm uploading these as episodes. And I want to finish all the playthroughs, you know what I mean? Can I engage from here? No. Interfuse. Ooh, 8 damage. And hobbled. Okay, I don't know how he's got poison, but we'll take it. Wood Dog! Let's shoot you. You're out of there. 9 damage. Nice. The Wood Dog might take 1 damage there from the blood. From the corrupted blood of the Bogmore. Lottie's... Oh, it doesn't matter because we're done. And Olive wins in our first fight. A forest talisman of faith. Well, Olive, you're the only person who doesn't have a talisman, so there you go. The Gorgonoids are slain. Battles led them down a boulderous roam where the grey grass matches the cloud colour. Someone doing dragon pictures? Hi, Olive. Old Olive. The trail walker. You badly hurt? Hmm? So what's your favourite monster? Oh, I'd say the Foxman, Devan. Because, well, like to imagine us meeting. Gotta be a classic. Like, do we count dryads? I came here to say dryads. Don't ask specifically why. Those answers are fine, but some of us will always love a dragon. That is so Colo. If I was a dragon, I'd be on your side, you know? That's what I feel like. I feel like a dragon chooses sides. Not every monster does. Can't wait until we're around a fire. Stories will soar. Nice. And we'll take this place. We've got plus 50 days on our time. Take our time as always. Get an item for it. For our troubles. What do we get? Some fabrics and the item. Ooh, a sun cedar sash. Let's roll the old dice. 1, 2, 3 or 4 please. It's a 2. Colo. Nice. That outfit's really taken shape. That's the final mission, right? We have to go there before we run out of time. We should be fine. It's also separated. There's no bridges that lead to this area, so we need to take that into consideration if we start running low on time. Flowers for no one. Rumours of Dwarven have led the spider enemies through murky bogs to the site of the long-forgotten ruins. Wind-worn rock and decayed edifices are all that remains of this ancient city. How could a civilization like this just vanish, leaving no trace even in local histories? Could have been a war that wiped them out, or a plague left no one behind to tell their story. Feathers over here, and fresh Dwarven prints. I wonder, have the Dwarven come here before? To travel all this way? They must have had some plan, some motive. Maybe they're looking for a new place to call home, to put their draw feet. And what's not to like about old ruins? Stonework's solid anyway. Humans aren't the only ones who have learned to use what the dead leave behind. The dead. Sometimes it's like you forget most of them were just plain ordinary folks living their lives. You know, with all the usual hopes and fears of everyday concerns. These streets must have gotten crowded in the daytime, with labourers, peddlers, livestock even. And in one of those houses, a withered elder would delight the youngsters with fantastical tales, huddled around a hearth. Guess they formed friendships same as us, helped each other through the hard times. Snick sniff, I think our search is over. In the open pit of an old amphitheatre, Dwarven soldiers have gathered, combing through the loose stone and rubble. Thoughts? Do we just bust in? Why does Colo want to go stealth? Well, we'll roll. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6. It's a 3. Bunch of them standing around on that pillar. How about I bring it down? He's interfusing with the pillar. And he's crushed it down upon them. Do you reckon it'll kill a few, or do you reckon it'll just hurt them? All foes suffer 2 damage at the start of the mission. Huge. Nice, 2 damage. That stump is dead. Can we finish off this dart? 23%? Nah, it was hopeful. Interfuse with this tree. Do a big splinter blast. Killing both of them. Incredible. The dog can scout ahead a little bit. could fly, I guess. But I won't. Interfuse with something over here. Give us a bit more of a view over there. Still nothing. There we go. Ah, now they're all coming out the shadows. Should be able to attack through this pillar. Amazing. Damn it. Nice. I could do Vine Wrench. 9 to 11 damage, 3 range. How come he's not saying it's going to do any damage? Oh. What? Oh jeez, I don't know. Just do Wild Grasp and kill him. Oh my god, Wood-Dog's got some decent movement. Oh, I actually didn't mean to engage, but sure. Nice. Forced to only attack the dog because they're engaged. Dodged once again. I think we're going to win a fight without taking any damage. Nice. Easy. What a team. Is that a level up for Mulligan? Oh, no, really. Okay. Oh! Oh, it's the exact same. Salvage and get one hide, I guess. As their breathing stills, they hear the chittering of birds, the buzz of bees. Overgrown grasses rustle in the breeze. Gone quiet. That must have been the last of them. Want to peek around for a bit? Could be, you know, hidey holes. Not far from when they fought, a section of flagstone appears to be coming up. Mulligan pries away some with his toe, uncovering what appears to be a way below. With a little more effort, they widen out an entrance. How deep is it? Stairs. Should we take a look? Any good reason not to go? Down they climb into the ancient city's underbelly. Slimy things skitter away as they approach. A rancid odour hangs in the air. Torch over here, let me just... In a splash of light, their surroundings take colour and shape. The passage opens to a small enclosure, an oval room. Bits of rotted wood and matted straw form a pale suggestion of a bed at one point. Smells, doesn't it? Not a dungeon or a tomb. It has all the trappings of a living people. Were they mole people? Scattered around the room what remains to be our life's possessions. Most are decayed or moth-eaten beyond recognition. Ugly doll thing. Could have been a hat, maybe? If the dwarven found this place, I'm guessing they didn't see anything worth taking. But there's one item that catches Mulligan's eye. A small bone flute set atop a stone pedestal. Alone, it seems to have survived the passage of years unmarred. Moon-coloured, its surface is smooth, polished by the press of ancient fingertips. It begs to be held again. You've got that look in your eyes, Mulligan. Oh, aye. There was a bard, Grengwen Shawsham, who used to sing of a people cursed by a mossy mud spirit. Their tongues were garbled, so that one could not understand the words of another. But the melody they found, hadn't lost its meaning. I wonder what songs the ancient people used to play, whether they would mean something to us if we heard them. The way it's placed, I think it was treasured by the hands that held it. Well looked after. I mean, he has to take it, right? I'm not rolling for that. You know what? We'll replace his talisman of courage as well. Mulligan moves forward and carefully plucks the flute from its stand. It was crafted for a purpose. Not to lie in silence and obscurity, but to be played, heard, even though we've forgotten their names, their words. It's a small way we can honour them. Taking it, do you sort of mean it's like a nip of immortality for whoever's it was? They put out the torch and make their way back to the surface. And seal the passage behind them. You know, it's probably good. It's probably covered in ghost spittle. Gonna give it a good scrub down. Nice, we're done. How many days do we get added onto our timer? None, apparently. Oh, because it was a dwarven site, it wasn't Gorgons. Makes sense, I suppose. What item do we get? Another sash or roll. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6. It's a 4. It's for Mulligan. Nice. Matches his colour scheme. So we have to go up there and down here. We'll go here. In fact, yeah, we'll go up here. 60 days travel time. Cancel the Gorgon ones. Make our future fights a little bit easier. $200 days remaining. Thane's out of sorts and Kolo thinks he has to answer. He has the answer. Things in Cloverpass are drunk or sleeping. The last greasy lights wobble in quiet windows. At least, mostly quiet. Always nice when they remember to put up the hiccup in here. The merry stumbler scrapes along the back alley. Fragments of a Phoebe song following after, fading into an early dew. The night doesn't slosh so easily in an every belly. What's wrong? You look like you're about to go belly up in a whiskey pond. Just lately? I don't know. Don't worry about it. Oh, come on, I know what it is. I don't even know what it is. You're out of shape. Have to exercise more. Have to get your blood going, your lungs pumping, something to fill you up with all that stuff, the good old life juice. Kolo, normal people don't... Wait, what's that face for? Because I just had the perfect idea. There's this mystical order. They live out in seclusion. They're all about training the body to unshackle the mind. I'm sure they'd teach us 1 or 2 tricks, or at least give us a quiet meal. Well, it's another side quest. We can't say no. Oh, we can't take everyone. Sorry, Mulligan. You two can carry on going this way. Alright, we'll do this one first. Just Mulligan and Olive, but I believe. Russell, Russell. Ooh. Troubled times. Green things grow the greener, warming each and every through winter. Is this a shrine? In what tradition does it feature? Are you its tender? It's a bowl for water, a weeping bowl. You'll find them in many places. No tradition is older or more meaningful than us shedding our tears. That's a thought-provoking statement. Do you mean it's literally, or... More what, Mulligan? Artistically? What word do you want? You remind me of my little brother, interrupting his questions with other questions. I'm told sometimes that I'm insufferable. I wouldn't believe that. I was bothered. I was bothered before, then I walked up on this place, and I still don't know. There are a lot of heavy things. I don't have a clear mind often until I write my thoughts out. The mind is a landscape like any other, prone to weather, the clarity, opacity, the storm. I rove around these parts to look at the moss, bend down to look at the clover, to run my finger through the moss and clover, to smell the damp earth and stones. Washing your hands in the moss and clover can clean away the hurt, the guilt and worry. A tempting prospect, but... Well, unfortunately, I'm in the middle of a tense. The pre-skirmish, I guess, is what this stage of this journey represents. I can't let myself be kept here. Wait, here, a moss and memory. You fight, right? Let me give you something. So I can give them a bracelet of attunement, and it gives us more legacy points. Or I can take a sash. We'll roll. Wait, here, a moss and memory. The green sash. How can the moss feel so supple? Stay so vibrant? It smells good. It's a small thing. Only a small sweet thing. I learned to weave it from my brother. That a thoughtful and curious man like you might benefit from it. Think of it as an honour for me who made it. Olive waits for Mulligan, readying for battle at the Fogway windmill. Well, thanks. I don't know whether to wear it or hang it as a conversation piece. It's a gift, so regardless. Oh, it's a leaf spirit. It's nice meeting the good people. It's also sad. You hope to remember who they are up to the end. You hope the moss reminds them. I mean, it's better in every way, so Mulligan can wear that now. A bit gross, but yeah. Could be a little bit tough. Because Olive is one of our weaker members of the team. We could ignite. Let's in fact, no, I will ignite. No, I won't. I'll interfuse with this. We'll do a stunning barrage. I don't want to kill the leaf spirit, so we'll just do that. 10 damage though is huge. Olive's got no magic or physical armor. So if she doesn't block or dodge, she's just going to get hit. Quite a bit of damage, I would wager. Nice, 2 damage, not bad. Yeah, ignite that. 9 damage. Huh. Can I lash the fire? I can only lash it from where it is. I mean, yeah, fine, we'll wait. Ah! There's somebody at the door. Nice, 4 damage, we'll take it. And we'll do an interfuse. 4 damage, 3. 10 damage. If it reaches. And it will. But it'll miss. 2 damage. That's a bit scary for Olive. Ah, another one. Oh, that's really bad. And she's landed on the corrupted blood. We're fine. Let's get over here. Let's shoot again. And then we'll do ignite. Is that the right move to do? Or we'll do this. Do a splinter blast. And get all 3 of these guys. Little bit worried for Olive. She's been grappled again. Lands on the corrupted blood again. That's another 1 damage. Oh no! She's been hit! Ooh. She can either live or lose minus 15 accuracy for the rest of the campaign, or she can die. We'll roll. 1, 2, 3 is live. 4, 5, 6 is die. Oh, she got lucky. She's going to live. One eye goes dark, like a candle prematurely snuffed. Olive fights the sensation that she's swimming, fights to stay on her feet. Few of us get through life unscathed. Now's no time to give up. An eye patch might add a dash of mystique to my look. So it's up to Mulligan to finish this. Oh, flip. I'm actually kind of scared now because Mulligan's not got a lot of physical defense. Stop tonguing me off. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Okay. We'll take 1 psychic defense damage. We'll do ignite on you. Blocked again? Oh, crap. Mulligan's in danger. Oh, he can't dodge any of these, I'll tell you what. He's got the psychic damage, so he's fine for now. could do a constrict again and hope for the best, but I think I can do a splinter blast with this. Damn it, I was hoping I could hit both of them. It's enough to kill one. Good dodge. No! Mulligan! Okay. The blow knocks Mulligan back to his heels. Pain doesn't come immediately, but the wet suffering dripping down his face is probably blood. He's never taken a hit like this, at least not that he can remember. Focus on surviving, nothing more I can do here. Lose charisma and -10 retirement age. But he will survive. I don't even get an option. He probably wasn't going to win the battle on his own anyway. Alone, he stanches his wounds. One gash goes particularly deep. That's going to leave a scar. Okay, so a defeat but no deaths. So those two need to be left to heal. I think they'll run here to the nearest town. Over generations, a modest compound has grown near Jevonra Quarry. Some folks have come here to gain wisdom and strength, while others grew up inside its protection. It's a place of relative seclusion, inhabited by an order of knights focused on peacefully owning their bodies and minds to work in concert. Are you from around here? Do you know about this place? Moment to moment, the sun's not the same. The world can cast new in each blade of light. Oh, you mean daylight? Do I? Surely I could mean any flame, any beam out of the sky. Fire and light are manifestations of chaos, and it is only from the glow and shadow of chaos that all understanding cascades into our senses, or misses us entirely. Yeah. Want some nut bread? Yeah. Without another word, he turns and leads them down a hill path. Darkened and dappled by the sun-threaded cloud cover. Into a sparsely treed field. Rolling green-strewn land marked by low, gentle walls. There it is, a nice nut loaf. Hey, listen, Colo. Hey, listen. Colo here convinced me we were going to do some kind of... Well, there's apparently a group of philosopher knights making their home around here. Is that you? You mean the Warless Order? Yeah. This is us. You want training then? I see the wise seeker doesn't ask for bread, but for the skill of baking. You really think you're worthy to train with the ancient order of still quite youthful-looking knights? Yes. Yeah. Oh, alright. It always works best with the worthy ones. Well then, pleased to meet you. I'm Odell Heartsoul. Bringing the thought self and meat self together begins with your name. But it's only the beginning. Together, we'll make a metaphysical, much less meta, and a lot more physical. Over the next week, they train, eat, and sleep on a schedule. Odell's style is... Ooh. Grueling and relentless, or exploratory and unsteadying. Let's do a dice roll. It's a 6. It's going to be exploratory and unsteadying. It's a week full of experimental astrologies, prolonged discomfort, and a recalibration of sense and reflex. Sunset approaches their final day of training. Odell leads them into a closeness of a nearby wood. The resinous air sparkles. He halts. Exertion is that by which body and mind are exhausted, and from exhaustion brings growth. Exerting mind and body together, we access the geometry inside ourselves. Geometry? Is that what I've got? All banging around in there? The shape you make, your spirit, meat and bones. Didn't you know that that's the basis for magic? It's not an ethereal energy, it's the present alignment of every physical thing. You can channel and direct. If you're conscious and practiced enough, sensing and manipulating that geometry makes you powerful. But what about biceps? They're meaningless now? Are you kidding? Biceps definitely matter. Uh-oh, random encounter. Out of a sudden, shadowy knot of smoke comes into an ambush. So you get more accuracy and potency, which is not really good for Colo at all, but accuracy is good for Thane, because he lost it when he got... I don't know, he lost sleep, I guess. Nice easy fight though. Nice. Oh, yeah. I could send the dog forward, but if I just stand here, then he should walk into Kolo's attack. Nice. That's decent experience for killing 2 enemies. An igneous talisman. Is it better for Thane? Stunt chance, no, but physical damage goes up by quite a way. Oh, and for some, okay, it brings down health. Let's do physical damage. Is physical damage the same as range damage? I guess we'll find out. Oh wait, no, but he stunts a lot. Oh, cancel. We'll do Kolo. He stunts in every attack. Where did they come from? Were we betrayed? No, no, that was just Mulin and Gurnik. Stand up, you rascals. The ostensibly dead cultists rise sheepishly to their feet and tug off their disguises. Odell, take it seriously. Hi, fellas. This cool lady's Mulin, and that soggy vindictive ogre is Gurnik. Think of it as a final test. An easy one, perhaps, given your abilities, but one you certainly passed. I guess we'll go back to our night philosophizing. I prefer to think of it as philosophical nighting. Am I right? Phew, glad they're gone. Anyway, what was I saying about enlightenment? Ah yes, surpassing our limits always takes a refiguring. We are redrawing the lines inside ourselves. If we do it again with carefulness and wisdom, the new shapes inside us grow more aligned to the geometry of magic, the geometry of all things. They leave the woods, a small silent procession. Bidding their instructor farewell, they embark on a journey across the night. Goodbye, Odell. They walk long enough that all the stars have sprouted. So which shape is best? Should triangle always win? And what am I? I'd like to say I've got some hard lines, but I'm definitely huggable. Anyway, we've got some good exercise in. You sense something. Looking at the figures of trees, trunks, bows, patterns. My body recognizes it, molds to it. When I walk unseen, I wonder if it's the same. Mist takes form. But they keep marching. To the verge of dawn. Thinking back, I'm glad you dragged me out of that tavern. So return the favour and drag me back to it. Ha ha ha. Do we get a level up there? We do! Ah, that was Kolo's little mission. He's now level 4, plus 10 retirement age. Kolo will counter-attack with success. Oh, I like that a lot. After a successful block or dodge, I will counter. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do this little job here as well. We still need these two to heal. Olive is back. We are cutting it very, very fine. Oh, we'll build a bridge. So Mulligan's now got a scar on his face and Olive's got an eye patch. Pretty cool. "90 days left. I don't think we can make it there in 90 days. So hopefully this will give us some more time. Did you see the huge moth that landed in Olive's hair yesterday today? How could I not? And you weren't going to say anything? Hey. She walked around with it for like an hour. Ah. Hey, tell me a story. You're the guy with the stories, right? Well, what would you like to hear? Okay, I guess we'll roll. What story would you like to hear? Number 3. How about the fire, the king, and the raindrop? Mulligan describes a bitter sorcerer who ruled his realm with a fiery hand. One day, a raindrop fell into his plate and told him of the suffering of his axe had caused. Go on, little teardrop, he laughed and puffed a warm wind to dry it right up. But another raindrop fell. On his table this time. This one, he shriveled with a flick of his fingernail. But still more fell. The sorcerer began shooting gouts of flame and screaming the heat of the earth, but it wasn't enough. The rain fell with one voice, rising, and eventually the Flame King and all his ashery were washed away in a great torrent. And the raindrops all live happily ever after? As those in inspiring tales tend to? You guys for a story, right? You got a story, alright? Ah, +1 potency and +1 warding. Let's go. It's only temporary though, so I think it's just for this fight. Ah, I prefer it from the gangs altogether. When we're all together, I don't feel like there's anything we can't do. Got Olive with her eye patch. Pretty cool. A bogmore. Blocked, idiot. Nice, 6 damage plus the 2 poison. Send the dog in round the back for a little back attack. Damn, if that was 3 damage, you would have died to the poison. Oh, but now you're facing the other way, so have another back attack. 50% chance of the dog to get covered in blood. It did not get covered in blood. Oh, no, it did. Okay. Oh, there's definitely someone here. Do a silk step. My dog open doors? No. Oh, I thought there was going to be a door here that leads to... Okay, never mind. Oh, a Geist. Yeah, let's get over here. Fit an arrow through the door. Never mind, he took cover. We'll send the dog in. Cheeky little 1 damage, you'd love to see it. Olive can get a shot from here. Into the back. Whoever tries to walk through here to attack us will run into Kolo's pain. Interfuse with these tentacles. Might be able to throw a discus through the door actually. Oh no, next turn. No, my dog! No! Oh, damn it. Let's get Kolo right in there. He's angry now. He killed his wood dog. I'm going to send Thane to help out up here. And these two should, in fact, change my mind. Olive, you're going to come here and you're going to help as well. Because you should be able to kill. There it is. I'm going to die to the poison, but if he attacks Kolo and doesn't... Oh. If he had blocked or dodged that, we would have killed him with a count. Oh, no. We'll get him. Oh. Okay, we'll get him. Okay. He's still poisoned, right? Yeah, okay, we still win. Scary, though, for a second. Oh. Oh my god, is Kolo level 5 now? I've never seen a level 5 character in this game. Kolo has +1 at range with all attacks and abilities. Ooh, that's good. Oh, that's really good. Yeah. A dual-wielding sword. Oh, that's so sick. We can't... If we get rid of the unlit skull lantern, does it affect the story of the skull lantern? I have to imagine it will. So I'm going to give it to Olive. Nice. an eye patch and dual wielding swords. It's pretty badass. Oh, we did get an extra 50 days, but I'm still scared that that's not going to be enough. Cancel the Gorgons. Probably shouldn't do this job. Oh, go on then. Roll a dice. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mulligan, there you go. Cool. So I'm thinking, how long will it take to get here to build a bridge? We have to build the bridge first. We need to see how much time we've got. Got an incursion. There. How can they attack? There's no bridge there. How are they doing that then? Huh? Oh my god. Are we not going to be able to do it in time? 30 days? 20 days? Oh, they're attacking here as well. I didn't realise that. Oh no. We ran out of time. We fought to the end of summer. Took all we could handle. We were delayed. We were hurt and hobbled. We were slow. Reports now say the Gorgons are receding. Maybe they got what they wanted. Maybe they did, but it doesn't change anything. A clash is coming. Ooh, and that's the end of chapter 2. I thought maybe we were going to get like a game over screen, but no, the game continues. Except it looks like next chapter is going to be tougher. We've still got 11 years of peace, which is not bad. We could have done a lot better. We leave the chapter with 4 characters, which is definitely a positive. During the 11 years of peace. Mulligan settled in at Stamping Oak Stale and found himself enamoured with the process. His signature brew, Dagon Burns Glory, became a regional favourite. This is just a generic thing. They're just but 2 random characters. The first harvest from the fields around Wondermouth Treasury was a little off. The heads of the wheat almost looked like feathers, and the flour had a bitter taste. Each day, Dane swept and pathed the trimmed back the weeds. Mulligan questioned whether it was the best use of his time. Gotta keep the chaos at bay somehow. Olive added a new addition to our house. She put a sturdy table in the centre of it, and always found excuses to have friends for dinner. Mulligan watched springs pass, one after the other. He had an inkling of some deeper cycle beneath them, but suspected he may not live long enough to grasp it. Carlo's son has reached the adventuring age. Ty Caveness has joined the spider enemies as a hunter. We changed that name. You know what? We'll keep the name Ty. Just lose the last name. No boy got in as many scuffles as Ty, nor attempted as many daring feats of an audience as his baffled peers. He insisted he'd be a hero one day, and it seemed then that nothing short of death would stop him. He went through phases when only the theatre could amuse him. He visited every playhouse he could. Procure tickets for, to prove himself in the eyes of his eventual wife. He pursued glory, fortune, and honour. He is brash, he's a slacker, and he's a flirt. He's a compassionate leader. Good for you. Oh! He got a crow pet. How is that part of his transformation? Dane's pet distracts an opponent, allowing flanking attacks against it. Nice. And then we finish by upgrading our stuff. So anyone with tier 0 stuff, we need to upgrade. So Olive. Your armour. Could go full on and just go as strong as we can. Yeah, screw it. Go big or go home. And your bow. More damage and more range, yep. Go with that one. And the dagger. It's a shame. I'd love to have 2 swords. We'll just go with a normal tier 1 dagger. Thane's still got tier 0 armor. There you go, buddy. And Ty's offhand dagger. They're both the exact same, right? Except this has got more stunt. And it's not water. Yeah, Wilder must have 1 primary weapon or the quest will not proceed. Okay, yeah. I could give Ty a wand, which is apparently tier 2. Right, Colo. Can't upgrade any armor. Any tier 2. Oh, yes! We can go a tier 2 spear. There you go. And mulligan. Can't go tier 2 robes. Can go a tier 2 wand. Less damage, less range, and more stunt damage. Gives more warding and more spell damage. You know what, we'll do it. Which means he can have an offhand weapon now. We can give him a strong drink. A guitar. A lantern. A javelin. A shield. But no, I'll let him find items on the road. So I think we're all done now, right? We are indeed. Some storms batter compromise into combative neighbours. Grudges are no shelter in bitter weather. The rains had been falling for a full week, with brief interludes of tense massing clouds and dripping branches. Mountain snows melted and water roared from the heights. The seas whirled and wrung at the shores, flung waves ever further. Rivers conquered their banks and marched wider, valleys turned to huge brackish lakes, lowland woods and the dams of dry times were swept away, as creatures of all shapes and kinds sought escape from churning floods. You think our Ulstryx poisoned the weather? After all this time? Why? How? With what? God, Colo's so old now. Oh, I'm talking to my son. I'm telling you, it's... Well, who else could have done this? I've seen things in the wild. Stuff you can't explain. And... Oh, someone at the door. The strange party of visitors begs of fire. They appear to be on edge, in common dwelling, and also very soggy. Arnon, you say we're natural allies. Care to explain? The haggard man behind the horns, calling himself Arnon, takes a long breath and turns to address Kolo and the rest. Ask my wife. Okay. Ask my wife. She sent me. Can you believe that? At my advanced age, I grew up here in Dagenburn, you know? It looks different. His 2 underlings shift and resettle their garments as they dry out. Must be about the flooding. Yeah. You know why the... No, everyone knows. It's those tentaclasts, the Gorgons. They bring a ruin on us all. Which Gorgons? They're blue. That checks out. I mean, who's there? The Gorgons are flooding the world. They've set it in motion and it can't be stopped. Almost. How? None of this should be possible. I mean, the rain, the melt, the sea. You're right, it shouldn't be. The great balance should be unassailable. But somehow they've thrown it over. So the torrents fall, the seas thrash, the soil seeps black down our warrens. It is Ulstryx. I knew it would be. Oh wait, I missed something out there. Ulstryx? No, it's the Gorgons, I'm saying. The beasts have our warren hemmed in. My wife's inside, dry and warm. You need to talk to her. Hemmed in, but you slip by them? It's why it had to be me. I'm the master at looping the light. I tend to be missed. And you think we'll trust you? Why not? I'm Arnon. I'm nice. He certainly gives us an option. A strange one. But this weather, these floods, what else could we go on? If you want to watch the world sink beneath a rising sea, watch all land things perish, then you're exactly where you need to be. But if you see sense... Arnon thuds a lump of soaked fabric on the table. Here's a... Oh, it's wet. I mean, it's a map. Sorry, dry or crinkly. Follow the map, come to our warren. There, learn for yourselves how you can deflect this drowning doom, and these lands all save. The shadows deepen. All monster groups will draw an extra monster card in every battle. And we begin our final chapter of the Age of Ulstryx, Chapter 3. Meet Arnon at Smith Delving. A tile will flood in 150 days. So we are low on time. It looks like that's where we have to go. Yeah. I don't think we'll have the liberty to go up, attack those guys. Come down, free all these panels. I just have a feeling we're another time. Let's have a look at our guys. So, Ty is 23 years old. Very nice. Colo, 54. Thane, 52. Olive is 34 now. Mulligan is 48. And this is our team. A team of 5 to enter the final chapter of the game. Gang, this is going to be the end of our episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I appreciate you. I will see you in the next one. And until then, I've been your boy LF Jake. Ciao for now.